MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Dave Steen will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Suzuki. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Seattle, the right fielder, number 31.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
3-1. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So coming to the plate, Brett Boone, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now a throw over, and they got him.
Well, this game is still getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the ninth.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jay Buhner.
In now, Jay Buhner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Popped him up. Martin is under it. And that's the third out. None left for Seattle. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Randy Johnson gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Tony Batista. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Tony.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-0.
Nope. 2 balls, no balls.
Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Barfield, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Batista over at second. Encarnacion at first with no outs. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
The third baseman.
Stepping in, Josh Donaldson, and their runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1. It is strike two swinging.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, one away. A line shot to third base.
Batting fifth, the left fielder. No.
So runners at the corners with two gone. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners on first and third, two away. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Another 0-2 coming.
That's a ball. Count 1-2.
Grounded back up the middle. And the Mariners have themselves their first base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Digging in now, Tino Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball just inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. The 3-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Randy Wynn, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Kyle Seager comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. This is skied into short left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, John Olerud.
The first baseman, John Olerud.
Here's the pitch. The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's full 3-2. Vernon Wells waits on deck. Three-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping into the box, Vernon Wells. He's set. Here it comes. Heading out to right. Suzuki will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting in, the catcher, Russell.
Digging in, Russell Martin. First delivery to him on the way.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
To the plate now, Aaron Hill. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 1. Hill is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell. His pitching staff absolutely loves him.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping into the box, Omar Vizquel. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His first homer here in the series as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Suzuki.
Number 31.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Left side, but well foul. No outs, nobody on. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Brett Boone. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Jay Buhner is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The center fielder, number
Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And he'll get in there safely. And the second run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
At the plate now, Tino Martinez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he lays off for ball one.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
3 runs already home here. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready for another chance? Randy Wynn, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Hit softly down the line at first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 3, the Jays nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tony Batista. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point. Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Encarnacion, the former Yankee, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not...
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone. So a two-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer so far in the series, and the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
At the plate, Jesse Barfield. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Vizquel scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Joe Carter. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off to the Mariners.
All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is up and in, ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now back.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Low for ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So two are gone here in the M's half of the fourth, and that'll bring up one of the all-time shortstops, Omar Vizquel.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And that's in there, base hit. Some success with two away, and the top of the fourth is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Suzuki stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the stretch. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Brett Boone, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Vizquel rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
To the plate now, Jay Buhner, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swinging a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Mariners forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mariners lead it 4-2. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Olerud.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Vernon Wells. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. And that's off his leg on the mound. For the first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. In now, Russell Martin, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. 4 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate now, Aaron Hill, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
None out, runners at first and second. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Oh, it's tailor-made to short. 6-4. 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tony Batista, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is popped up. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So it's first and third with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
The set and the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI and ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his third RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
At the plate, Jesse Barfield, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
One and one. Here it is. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Up high, 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Tino Martinez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Base is empty here with nobody out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Popped him up. Martin is right there. 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder.
Digging in once again, Randy Wynn. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-1 home. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. In the air to straightaway right. Barfield is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now a 5-4 Mariner lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Carter. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball called just a bit low. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Standing in, John Olerud. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Over to first. Runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding in, Vernon Wells.
Vernon Wells.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Blue Jays held in check, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Doyle Alexander takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Doyle Alexander.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Omar Vizquel. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little roller toward the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Suzuki, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch on its way. Alexander has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. 1 out, nobody on. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Brett Boone singled homer run in his last time up. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Mariners are on top, 5-4. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Russell Martin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even though it's where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Freddie Garcia takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. To the plate now, Aaron Hill, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Tony Batista, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Martin isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
To 1-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jesse Barfield. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball just inside.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
In there, 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Josh Donaldson would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0. And he mistimes that swing, and it's 3-1 now. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up to start the 7th, all even at 5 apiece. Ready now, Jay Buhner, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. It's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
3-2, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Zero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. Now to the plate, Tino Martinez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Randy Wynn is on deck. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So stepping in, Randy Wynn, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop. More home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
First and second now, one man out. And it's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The set and the 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1-2. Here it is.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Two and 2. Here it is. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Aaron Sanchez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 18, Aaron Sanchez.
So here's Mike Zunino as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. That misses. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mariners 8, the Blue Jays 5. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Eric Henson comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Eric Henson.
Into the box now, John Olerud. He grounds it sharply to third. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Vernon Wells. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but just foul.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. Vizquel brings it in. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Omar Vizquel. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases.
As As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, Brett Boone. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the...
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A fair ball, line to the right side. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Jay Buhner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, he's baffled by the curve that time for a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two. Three and 0 now. Tino Martinez waits on deck. Still only 1 out in the inning. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The first baseman, number 23.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Marco Estrada takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Marco Estrada.
Tino Martinez will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch.
At the ball.
Runners are at first and second with one away. In there, 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
To the plate now, Randy Wynn. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch on its way. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 11, the Blue Jays 5. Riding in once again, Russell Martin is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Suzuki is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down. At the plate, Aaron Hill. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box, Tony Batista. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. A potentially big two-out hit as Edwin Encarnacion will get to bat here.
Now batting, the designated
Hey, this
hitter,
guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Hit the other way out toward right field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They'll need better than that, down 11-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Mike Zunino. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wells will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And he misses with it, 1-1. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Reined in. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners 11, the Blue Jays 5. Jamie Moyer will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 50,
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesse Barfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here now the 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he fouls this one off. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him on the way. Moyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Joe Carter as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Win is there, 1 away. J.J. Putz enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 20, J.J. Putz.
Ready for another shot now, John Olerud. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Griffey is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Stepping up now, Vernon Wells. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. He makes the catch, and the Mariners have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
An 11-7 final in this one. The Mariners jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Freddie Garcia gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 11 runs on 18 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.